The state of Ohio has adopted a new on-track safety system to alert drivers about accidents and issues that might affect races. The accident warning light system employs 3 lights: green, yellow, and red, and sirens to notify drivers in the event of an accident. Ohio presiding judge Doug Thomas.
The old system basically was just a red light. We flashed it if there was an accident or a reason for people to be cautious or to pull up. Now we went to a 3-tier system. Red light is the most severe. That means basically we've decided early on in the race that this is going to be a no contest, and we want everybody to pull up and get off the track as soon as possible.
The system goes into effect when the ambulance arrives on site. At that time, judges will activate the green light signifying that the track is clear.
It doesn't necessarily have to happen in a race either. It can be in a warm-up while horses are warming up. And we want not only the drivers, but we want the trainers, the grooms that are out on the racetrack to know if they see that red light, they got to get off the track as quickly as possible and as safely as possible.
If the situation is deemed unsafe, judges will activate the red warning light that signals the race should no longer be contested. There are a number of reasons that the red light could be activated.
If anything happens in the first half mile, most likely, because the horses will have to go back around that area, or if we have a loose horse, or if we have horses going in the wrong direction of the racetrack. So most of the time that will be the main reason for a red light. Could be the fact that we have a driver down and we just want to get the race off the track and get the ambulance out as soon as possible.
If at any time during the race card, officials determine that there is a situation on the track that requires drivers proceed with caution, the judges will activate the yellow warning light.
The yellow light is basically telling the guys, we have something that's occurred on the track, and be cautious. Doesn't mean pull up. We may finish the race, just there's something happening on the racetrack that you need to know about. Once we get everything cleaned up, then the green light comes on. That's telling the horsemen and then people in the paddock that it's okay to bring your horses out and it's okay to start warming up again.
In the event that the red light is activated, all racing personnel must leave the track. Any driver refusing to comply with the order and stop racing may be subject to a fine or suspension.
But either way, they're subject to a fine if they don't get off. And between the red light, the siren, if it's there, and Barry talking, hopefully they all get off. And that was the main purpose, to get them off as safely as possible, because we're trying to get ambulances out at the same time. But we got to worry about everybody else's safety, just not the one person who's laying down on the racetracks.
Thomas said the old system worked well, but the new system is even better.
But I believe it will, because it gives the guys the opportunity. They're not out there questioning what to do because they just see a red light all of a sudden, as in the past. They don't know where it is. Red light now tells them, get off as soon as possible.
For drivers like Chris Page, it takes the guesswork out of what is happening on the track.
So let's just go over the system real quick. Green obviously means go. When the light's green, everybody knows the race is on. If there's an incident where it's a yellow, that whether it's caution, hey, we can still race, but we proceed with caution. The race is still on. But the best is the red. If there's an incident where the presiding judge feels like the race needs to be stopped and it's declared a no contest, there's no reason anybody needs to be out there racing. Let's try to get everybody off the track safe. So when it's red and you see the lights on red, you just pull your horse up and try to get to a safe spot and get off the track.
For more information about Ohio's 3-light warning system, contact the presiding judge at your local track.